So as a result of IShowSpeed currently streaming live in Africa,
We are here in Eswatini, in South Africa, streaming in Angola, in Ethiopia, in Botswana, we're here in Zimbabwe.
some people have brought up comparisons of how IShowSpeed has been showcasing Africa compared to how MrBeast usually showcases Africa. Speed's content in Africa was filled with genuinely interesting clips showcasing different African cultures and heritage. He visited places that many people did not even believe existed in Africa because of the beauty and industrial advancement. And in doing so, he helped educate millions of viewers that Africa is far more than the poverty, violence, and corruption. What stood out was how much joy, creativity, and cultural richness his clips captured. For many people watching in the West, especially African Americans, this was an opening eye experience. A lot of them were genuinely surprised to see the beauty, energy, and normalcy of everyday life across different African communities.
Man, this whole time, bro, they made us fucking think Africa was such a poor country, bro, such a place you wouldn't want to be at, bro. And Speed is single-handedly changing my perspective on life.
Y'all probably wondering why I'm crying. I've been watching Speed's streams, and I'm seeing all the love that he's getting in Angola. He's in South Africa, and he's getting massive amount of love in. But to see him be a black man from the United States of African descent and be able to go back to the continent and be treated like a human by civilized African people, when we've been taught that Africa is primitive, that it's dangerous, don't go back, they have this, they have that.
I just watched IShowSpeed in Ethiopia show the nightlife. Baby, that thing is gorgeous. Oh my God, this is Ethiopia. It is so gorgeous.
And when those clips began circulating online, they went viral very quickly. And shortly after that, MrBeast announced that he would also be visiting Ghana for charity purposes. That announcement was met with much criticism. But we know why MrBeast is coming. It is to push that stupid Western paternalistic narrative. It feels like a good drug for them, a dopamine of self-righteousness. It only kicks in sufficiently when they show Africans and Asians in miserable conditions that need their savings. And not because people dislike MrBeast or the work he does, because most people understand that he helps communities that are genuinely in need and that his impact is real. However, a large part of why MrBeast videos in Africa perform well is because of the virality that comes from the way they highlight extreme hardship and suffering in Africa. And when Africa is repeatedly framed through that single lens, it reinforces negative stereotypes like there's no water in Africa.
2 million people all around the world clean water. This village in Malawi now has clean water, impacting over 1,000 people.
And that all children in Africa are starving. And with MrBeast having the largest audience on YouTube, there is a concern that his content may unintentionally inform millions of viewers, especially children, about Africa only through its struggles. This further pushes the narrative and idea that Africa is defined solely by hunger, disease, and desperation, which is simply not true, because that is a one-sided narrative. Pushing this negative aspect alone may have contributed to a situation where some African Americans feel disconnected from their African roots or might just be too ashamed to accept it.
The African living in America is ashamed of Africa. Why? Because his history is presented to him by the enemy. That's when he comes even to talk about Africa, he's ashamed of Africa. You'll find a man the other day, I said to him, my brother, you African? I ain't no African. Blacker than me. I wasn't born in Africa. All right. If you're born on a ship, what would you be? I don't know nothing about Africa, of course. When you're born, you don't know nothing about nothing.
In extreme cases, some even go as far as claiming to be of Native American descent in order to distance themselves from their African ancestry.
95% of our people who call themselves so-called Black Americans are not African at all. We are indigenous to this land of America, and genealogy proves this, documentation proves this. Also, the whole story what happened in America, it was a whole indigenous slave trade of the Americas where they sent people from.
And this is a deeply flawed claim, because even if there were black people in the Americas before the Europeans got there, that does not erase their African origins, because we all know that all black people trace their roots back to Africa. In fact, all humans in general are believed to have originated from Africa, and this is exactly why representation matters. When Africa is only shown at its worst, people internalize shame, but when Africa is shown in its fullness, the struggles and also the beauty.
This is Africa, chat. All right, go ahead, go to drone, go to drone, go to drone. Here now, but chat, this is the nightlife of Ethiopia, chat. Nightlife of Ethiopia. This is insane.
This is honestly beautiful, chat. This is amazing, guys. Look at Kenya, bro. We're 17.
It creates a sense of pride, and this is what IShowSpeed content is doing so well, because it doesn't ignore the problems and situations in Africa, but it doesn't reduce Africa to them either. He shows culture, laughter, music, youth, confidence, and everyday life, and that kind of representation can make Africans in the diaspora feel proud of where they came from. And just for context, this video is not saying that Africa's problems should not be discussed. The point is that those problems should not be the sole focus, and that's why IShowSpeed's visit feels very different, because he's not only showcasing the African world, he's also integrating himself into the culture, engaging in the same activities, and this is just a beautiful thing to see. And it also comes with a lot of funny moments like this.
Spell speed. Nigga, do you know English? Spell speed. No, spell speed. Spell speed. No, spell it out. Spell it. Nigga, man. Wait, spell this. Spell speed.
Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like the video, drop a comment, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll be making more videos like this, so I hope to see you guys on the next one. Goodbye for now.